Hi, I'm Kylie Kwong and I'm absolutely delighted to be a part of the I Touch Myself project. I've known Chrissy for over 10 years. I've known Chrissy and Charlie, in fact, for many years. And what I do remember the most about Chrissy, or being with Chrissy, was her love of great food. Always very conscious of what she was eating. I cooked for her many times in my own home, and she came to the restaurant every time she was in Sydney. She and Charlie would sit at Billy Kwong and they would always have the crispy prawn wontons and the sung tui bao of pork. They were her two favourites. And at the end of each meal, I would always go out from the kitchen and I'd say, okay, Pamphlet, I used to call her the Pamphlet. Pamphlet, you've got to sing for your supper, girlfriend. And she'd say, what, me? Yes, I'm talking to you. And she'd say, no way. And I said, you've got to come in and speak to the kids in the kitchen. You are a legend. They can't believe they're cooking for you. And after lots of nagging, she'd get up from the bonkhead at Billy Kwong and walk very slowly into the kitchen. One particular night I had four chefs on, and they happened to be all of the male chefs. Chrissy Amphlett was standing about 2 foot away from my chefs, and she opened that mouth, she pouted the lips, she opened that mouth, and out came the first few lines of, I'm jealous. Well, my chefs sort of went, this bright red colour. Soon after, the waiters came in because, everyone realised Chrissy Amphlett was singing. The whole restaurant stopped. There was silence, and all you could hear was this beautiful voice from the beautiful Chrissy. So many wonderful times. She touched me with her spirit. She touched me and all of my staff with her incredible generosity of spirit. I was in my early 20s when I first heard Chrissy sing I Touch Myself, and I was absolutely blown away, not just because of her incredible, those gorgeous lips and the whole sort of performance and persona on stage. I was really sort of taken aback as a sort of shy, young, modest woman of how brazen and out there she was with her body. This is my body, these are my boobs, these are my lips, this is me. And she was celebrating that incredible female sexual energy and power. And perhaps at the time I probably felt also intimidated by that. It really highlighted my shyness and my own modesty about my body. It's been amazing to watch how this anthem has transformed into now a breast awareness anthem. It's about, making certainly all of we females more aware of, how important it is to touch ourselves. And that's where that is how Chrissy's touched me so much. She even got me to touch her boobs one day. The last time I saw Chrissy was about 3 years ago. It was one of her final trips to Sydney, and I took her out to lunch. And we went to Rockpool Bar and Grill because Chrissy and I both loved food. We always connected over food, good quality food. And we sat down in this very public restaurant, and there were sort of businessmen everywhere, and then there was Chrissy and I at this table. We'd no sooner sort of ordered, water for the table. She grabs my hands and she goes, Kwongie, feel my tits, feel how natural they are. Because of course they were her reconstructed breasts. And I sort of nearly bounced off them because they were sort of, they had that feeling, but they were quite big because she liked big boobs. But I said to her, God love you. I love your spirit. I love the way you love your boobs. I love who you are. That is what I love about Chrissy. It is that spirit, that courage, even in the midst of the darkest hours, she had that humour and that incredible spirit. And that's something that I will always take with me, and it is just so inspiring.